Okay, I'm back. We are moving on to the guided practice on page 302 of your instruction book. We are adding to find area, my friends. Oh, Miguel. I know we don't have a Miguel, but that is Larry's brother, so we are going to keep that. So Miguel drew this shape in his notebook. What is the area of Miguel's shape? Okay, so this lady over here, this girl says the student broke apart the shape into 3 smaller rectangles and then added the area of these shapes to find the area of Miguel's shape. So look how you could show your work by breaking apart the shape into 3 rectangles. So see how that went there, then there, and there. They took 10 times 5, 4 times 5, and 10 times 5, found all the answers, added them all together to make 20 square meters. So 14. What is the area of the shape below? So there's at least 2 ways I can solve this. So you absolutely can. You could split this up into 2 different rectangles, or because this is one solid rectangle, you could simply add these first. Let's do it both ways. So if we split it right there, this would be the same over here, correct? So length times width, 3 times 3 is 9. You could have counted the squares too, but you're more clever than that. 2 times 3 plus 6, 9 times 6. Or excuse me, 9 plus 6 equals 15 square feet. Or you could have simply said 3 plus 2, which equals 5. Multiply that by the 3. So either way you do that, it is still 15 square feet. Okay, don't know what's that. How about Ariana? Use 1-inch square tiles to build the shape shown below. What is the total area of Ariana's shape? Now, Ariana, if you were in my class, I would ask you to split this for me. Gosh, you could split it in lots of ways. That wouldn't make sense, really. But this, let's do it into just 2 shapes, okay? Because really, you could have split it here and made it into 3 shapes. But it makes more sense to split it into 2 shapes. So let's look at our length and our width of each shape. So Ariana, if you counted this rectangle, how many square inches across it would be the length? Would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll take 4. And then the width would be 1, 2. 4 times 2 equals 8 square inches. And then here we have 1, 2 for the length, and the width is 1, 2, 3. 2 times 3, length times width, equals 6 square inches. And then we'll add that together. 8 and 6 equals, do the math, 14 square inches. Next we have Kale. Oh, Ariana, you're popular. You again. I'm gonna switch your name over and change it to Angie though. Angie drew a model of a birdhouse. Lots of measurements here. Don't let that freak you out, okay? There are a lot of numbers there. You won't need them all. We'll figure out how to do this together. What is the total area of the birdhouse? Circle the letter of the correct answer. We are going to have to break this up into rectangles. Let's go ahead I now have 3 rectangles. This looks a lot like a big cake to me. So Angie, we're gonna say you're building a cake instead of a birdhouse because sounds better to me. A delicious cake. Okay, let's find the areas of these shapes. I know it's a lot of numbers, but you can do it. So, first one, 14 times 4. Whoa, that seems like a lot. Don't let that scare you. I'm going to show you a couple ways we can do that. You could add 14 plus 14 plus 14 plus 14. 4, 8, 12, 16. Carry the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 56. Another way you could do that, multiplication. 14 times 4. The way this works, 4 times 4 is 16. Leave your 6, carry your 1. Then you multiply over. 4 times 1 is 4, and then you add that 1 to make 56. So 56 square inches. Now we have a new rectangle here to figure out. So this one can be pretty tricky to figure out. Gosh, they're really making you work on this one. I wonder if I did it in too many, made it more complicated. Well, I can tell you how to figure it out. I feel like this is more complicated than you are right now, though. So if we know that this total is 14 inches, but this rectangle is actually 3 inches less on this side and 3 inches less on this side, that means that it's 6 inches less altogether. So I can take 14 minus 6, okay, which would be 8. So this is going to be 8, and then we take length times width. So 8 times 3 is 24 square inches. And then here, we know this is 4, and we know this is 2, okay? So 4 times 2 is 8 and square inches. And then we add all of that together. So we have 56, 24, and 8. Okay, so 4 and 10, or 4 and 6, you know I love my 10s, equals 10 plus 8 equals 18. Carry the 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. 88. Oh, they tried to trick you. So you could choose 46 inches. Nope. Nope. Our first one was bigger than that. So 88 inches or 88 square inches. Which one do you think? I hope you chose D, square inches, when we're talking about area. Sue. Oh, Daisy. Daisy accidentally, and she would never do this, chose C as the correct answer. How did she get that answer? She forgot that we needed to write square inches. All right. Independent practice. This is you, all you. So I am going to pause the video again and go through this afterwards.